How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero, and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're reacting to The Most Dangerous Weapon is Not Nuclear by In a Nutshell. Alright, so I'm really excited to dive back into In a Nutshell, and I know I'm a week late, I apologize, but I'm just trying to process freaking first grade for my daughter and stuff, and it's very, very stressful. So in the meantime, I'm gonna, focus on that, obviously, because that's the most important thing, but I'm gonna do some YouTube off to the side, like when I get a chance, I'm gonna do it. So I'm just really, really excited to dive back into videos, and In a Nutshell, going back to the topic here, but like, I'm just really, really fascinated what they're gonna talk about. Like, my theory, I guess, if you want to call it that, like, for this video is gonna be like, what was it called? The bio something. I know, the mustard gas and stuff, whatever they used in war and stuff, there was a word for that. And so I think this is what this is going to be about, but I don't know. Knowing Kurzgesagt, it's going to be like, it's going to blow my mind regardless. So without any further ado, here's The Most Dangerous Weapon is Not Nuclear.
A breathtaking scientific revolution is
it
taking
cloning?
place.
Oh, okay.
Biotechnology has been progressing at
there's the bio word.
speed, giving us the tools to eventually gain control over biology. On the one hand,
control biology
diseases, while also creating viruses more dangerous than nuclear bombs.
Oh yeah, that's a little bad.
To devastate humanity.
Oh
What's
man,
going on?
What's it? That's your
capability.
You have to answer that, buddy.
Biotechnology is increasingly everywhere.
Oh.
The cotton in your clothes, the vegetables you eat, your dog.
Oh.
Humans manipulate living things.
First one?
We use
Second
bacteria
one.
to produce insulin, connect prosthetics directly with our brains, and
Oh.
make industrial enzymes to produce
my friend's
paper.
brother had that.
Gene therapy creates cures to previously untreatable diseases.
Let's
while
go.
We're working on food crops.
I know
resistant
very
to
little
climate
about
change.
gene therapy.
Our mastery over biology has been speeding
bug
up
again.
so much that within weeks of the first COVID-19 case, the unknown coronavirus was broken down in laboratories and analyzed.
Oh, okay.
Scientists generated a copy of the
Very
genetic
smart.
material to create a vaccine that was ready for testing months after the pandemic began.
Okay.
Something unthinkable a decade ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, a lot of people, like, found that a bad thing. Me included. Like, I was like, nah, I don't trust that. It's way too
but
fast.
In a nutshell, really expensive things got cheap, and knowledge of how to do impressive things spread freely.
Yes.
The Human Genome Project, starting in 1990, was the first major attempt to read human DNA in its entirety. 13 years and
Man, this is so
$3 billion
cool.
later, it was complete. By then, the cost of
How
decoding
much?
a human genome
Good
had fallen
God,
to about $100 million. Today, it's 100,000 times cheaper, costing only about $1,000.
Interesting.
How is that possible?
You tell me.
Converting DNA into computer data and then studying it used to be a super tedious process.
No, you
taking
just explained what the
expert
Matrix
humans
is.
around 3 years of manual work.
Whoa.
Today, it takes about 2 weeks and is almost completely automated.
Hey, let's go.
Biotechnology has gone from something restricted.
That's what's crazy,
to
man. They have, like,
well-funded
machines doing
laboratories
surgeries and
staffed
shit
with the
now.
world's top experts to something affordable enough for hundreds of thousands of people to casually
Yeah, maybe
work
don't.
on. What sped up the process even more
Turn into the
is
Incredible
that
Hulk in your
information
basement or
the field is
something,
shared
man.
widely and freely.
Oh.
Cutting-edge discoveries
I don't know
now
why I
take
love that
just about
design.
a year to be copied in laboratories around the world, a few years for anyone with a biology background to work out, and a bit over a decade for high school students
It's just
to
like
experiment
Garage.
with them in
The
school.
Hulk glue.
Imagine that your local computer repair shop could build a pristine iPhone 11 with just the parts lying around, and that teenagers are asked to build a new iPhone 5
Dude, that's
for
pretty
homework.
dope.
Not a crappy homemade version, the real thing.
The real one.
This is what's going on right now in biotechnology. A true revolution.
Thank you for that perspective, by the
We
way.
are
Put it
adding
in
knowledge
technology
at
based.
unprecedented
Oh.
rates, while things get ever faster and cheaper to do.
It's the pick of
This
destiny.
speed means we can expect even more wonderful things for humanity. Life-saving treatments,
I just
miracle
realized what's
crops,
happening.
and solutions to problems we can't even imagine right now. But
That's what I love, man.
unfortunately, progress
Answering
comes
questions I
both
don't even
ways.
know to ask.
What can be used for good can also be used for bad, by
Yeah.
accident or on purpose.
Maybe
What
don't
if you
leave
could
the
build a
box
nuclear
there.
bomb in your backyard?
I was
For all
joking.
the good biotech will do for us, in the near future, it also could easily kill many
Welcome to
millions of people.
Nickelodeon's Kids'
in the
Choice
worst case,
Awards.
hundreds of millions. Worse than any nuclear bomb. The world just witnessed how fast the novel coronavirus spread.
Oh, yeah.
We still don't
Can
know
we
for
say
sure
that?
if it came from nature or was the result
Don't
of an
blame the poor
accidental
bat.
leak from a lab working with coronaviruses. That's still subject to scientific debate.
I never
In
heard the
end,
raccoon
At least 7
theory.
million people died. And this was still a relatively mild virus
That's a lot.
that didn't cause serious disease in most of those
You actually
infected.
name dropping the umbrella, man.
That might change in the future.
That is beautiful.
Wherever the last pandemic came from, the next one might very well be our own fault.
Wait, you be flashing
in
red.
a sense,
Whoa,
many
that's
things
why.
going on in biotechnology could lead to this.
And now zombies.
Most of all, how easy it is to work with
I remember you.
viruses.
Wait.
Thousands of
You're
scientists
from,
can
Jurassic
simply
Park, I
order
think.
the genetic data of infectious virus samples online to experiment with them.
Radioactive spider.
Assembling these into an artificial virus in 2023 costs about as much as a new car, including all the lab equipment.
That's
At the same
including
time,
the lab.
other
That's very
scientists
impressive.
Are trying to find viruses that hide in nature, like in wild bats or monkeys.
Oh,
there are
not the
probably
monkey.
plenty
What's
of
wrong with the
potentially
monkey?
deadly pandemics out there. Virus hunters
That
take
looks normal.
samples back to the lab to learn whether the newly discovered viruses are likely to spread in humans and catalog the danger. When a biologist
So get ahead of
discovers
the
a new
curve
virus,
is what you're
they
saying.
usually publish its genetic data to the public. Journals
Or
are
just
eager to
understanding
share
what it is. That
descriptions of
works too.
Potentially dangerous viruses.
So get ahead of the
Other labs
situation.
go
So
further and
makes
make
sense.
viruses more dangerous. They combine and mutate different
Biological
viruses
warfare.
to understand
That's the
which
very
mutations make them more likely to spread
very beginning
between
of the video,
humans
man. I
or
was
make
trying to
them
figure it
deadlier
out.
than their original forms.
Ooh, that's
and again,
bad.
these results are shared freely.
Mutants.
All while synthetic DNA and equipment to rebuild these viruses
Taking a break
are
from the
sold
Switch.
online to anyone without
Just
any
decide
or
to
very
make
little
biological
tracking.
warfare.
As the
And
tools of
Pokemon, I saw that.
biotechnology get ever cheaper and easy to use, and the data on dangerous viruses keeps multiplying, it's only a matter of time before a well-meaning scientist shares blueprints for the equivalent nuclear bomb of viruses, a superbug that will cause millions of deaths.
Whoa.
And someone uses it. Maybe because they have bad
Why
intentions.
are those rats?
maybe
Why are
because
they
they're
glowing?
irresponsible
Oh, no.
or sloppy. We're creating an environment in which it's increasingly easy for
Maybe use
anyone to
turtles.
create a
It worked with
weaponized
turtles,
virus in
not
their
rats.
backyard.
Oh, that's
This
death.
is scary. The
Yeah.
world would be plunged into an
Remember the
unending
Black Plague?
crisis as
Imagine that
new
with super
pandemics
rats.
pop up year after year, or all at once, killing
All
large
at-
parts of the world's population, doing
And thus The
unimaginable
Last of
damage
Us
to
was made.
civilization as a whole, and possibly undoing centuries of progress.
That
What can we
is
do?
wild to
Turns
think
out,
about, man.
A lot.
Oh,
It's not the first time we've faced a challenge like this, and we are
Do
not
tell.
helpless. Think of nuclear technology. Something
I'd rather
extremely
not.
powerful and
Even though it's
dangerous
okay.
with huge upsides and downsides.
yeah. I
Nuclear
was getting
energy
there.
was born from weapon programs, so its creators were always aware of the potential for their knowledge to be abused.
That's very
From
true.
the very beginning, it was
And now
clear that
everyone
knowledge
has
in
them.
this field and access to the technology needed to be
not
handled with
stopping.
utmost care. So a lot of effort has gone into making sure no radioactive material disappears from sight, or that countries don't try to hide weapons development behind energy programs. The result hasn't been perfect, but
Oh.
considering the 411 nuclear power
Who's
stations
the-
running today, we've been very successful.
Ugly duck.
Likewise, no researcher would think to share data on how to turn common
Yeah,
laboratory
man,
equipment
please don't
into
do that.
bomb-making machines on the internet.
That's
There's no reason
maybe
we
no.
couldn't handle
Hey,
the
umbrella.
really dangerous aspects of biotechnology in a similar way. Experts
Yeah,
have
maybe,
come up with three sort of
Check
bullet
on them a
points.
little bit.
First, we need to delay the next deadly pandemic by getting a grip on how we treat dangerous viruses.
Whoa.
Their genetic data should be treated
God,
as an info
They
hazard.
make it really gross on
Information that
purpose, and I
poses
love
a
that,
danger
man.
to society if it's
They all
shared without
yeeky.
care. In other words, not just anyone should be able to order dangerous DNA online. And if you do, you
Hopefully.
should be tracked, so it becomes
Oh.
much harder for the wrong people to access the really spicy
Like a
stuff.
real-life blockchain, but
The
with
next step is
disease.
detecting the danger by becoming aware which viruses are present among us
Rude.
and are spreading explosively between humans.
I don't need the visual,
This could
especially
be as
after
easy as having
COVID.
labs in population centers maintain virus detectors that monitor what's going
Water
on in the
probing?
micro world. If we suddenly see certain microorganisms show up a lot in a short time, we can react quickly and start countermeasures. Which is the final step: destroy.
Destroy.
We basically need to build a machine that's ready to destroy any pandemic threat before it has a chance to take over.
Oh,
We can do this with new
Like
tools that are being developed right
self-destroy.
now, like nanofilters that pull dangers out of the air we
Okay.
breathe, or specialized UV lamps that just kill any virus before it has a
That
chance
just
to jump
kill
from
it.
person to person.
That
And
is
of course,
awesome.
we need to get better at getting new vaccines faster than ever before in history.
that's true.
If
And
we
cheaper.
do these three things, the chances
You
are
know,
really
free.
good that we can avoid a catastrophic pandemic in the future.
Right on.
Biotechnology, like any
People don't listen,
exciting
though.
and
That's
powerful technology, is neither inherently
final step
good
there.
or bad. It has the potential to be both in breathtaking ways.
That is true, man.
We have the chance to
It
have
can totally
a
be
future
both things.
where we get
Hopefully
to
the
truly control
positive
biology.
thing.
Our biology, the biology of the plants and animals around us, and the biology
Like
of the
borderline
micro
playing
world.
God.
So let's use it to create a future where we triumph over pandemics and diseases for
That's
good.
pretty cool. Just the
This
idea,
video
you know.
was supported by Open Philanthropy.
You're new.
If you want to help and want to have a high impact on the world, check out the BioRisk Career Guide from 80,000 Hours, a non-profit
80,000 hours?
organization that helps people
So
find
how many
careers
hours
that
you
can
put into it?
tackle some of humanity's greatest problems in the most efficient way.
Hey, that's
We
what's
put a
up,
link
man.
and further reading in the description and sources. Aside from BioRisk, there are more guides to check out too. Let's tell you about one of the
To
most
cringe or not to
embarrassing
cringe?
moments in Kurzgesagt history.
Okay, I'm
It's a
down.
pretty great story.
Oh, let's
a
go.
few years ago,
Wasn't
we
expecting
posted
a
an
show.
image of a fake evolutionary tree on social media, just to post something nice without thinking about it. But
But then the
messed
Christians
with the
came.
wrong verbs.
Uh,
Immediately, we got thousands of messages from you telling us how wrong it was, unscientific, bad. We underestimated that you take everything that we put out into the world seriously, and you set high standards for our research and fact-checking process.
They tried to have
This
fun
hurt
and you
a
shattered
lot.
them.
We wanted to be better than that.
Aw.
So we deleted it and contacted experts and spent hundreds of hours on research.
They
and
can't even
illustration
joke,
and
man. Come
developed
on.
a new visualization of the relationships between species that didn't exist before. A map
Oh.
of evolution you can use to figure out how closely
And
you're
there's
related to a
humans.
flying lemur. Expert approved.
I would love that.
We were extremely
I always
proud
wanted to
of the
do those
result,
like
and
wingsuit
since we
things.
spent so
That
much
would be
time
beautiful.
on it, we turned it into a poster.
Ooh.
And from that, a new vision was born.
Shiny, shiny.
We wanted
Or
to become
sparkle,
the
sparkle.
best infographic and
Right.
science poster shop in the world. Today, we've designed
That's
almost 100
awesome.
posters and sold over 500,000
Oh, they
copies.
hieroglyphic.
Every
what a-
single
not
one
hieroglyphic.
made with love, care, and lots of attention to detail.
Oh, that's beautiful,
All
man.
because you guys challenged us. Thank you so
I mean,
much
that
for
is a good thing, right?
And for supporting our weird ideas and our sometimes
But remember, if you
weird
ever
work.
make something fun again,
Because of you, we can continue to release our videos for free for everyone and drop
You go.
hundreds of hours into new concepts to spark curiosity in people all around the world. Thank you so much for being part of our vision.
thank you for
We
making it.
literally couldn't do it without you.
Quite literally. Oh, how big is that? That's pretty big. I like it. Wah. Wah, wah. Hey, there's the guitar. All right, man, that was so like informative, you know, like, and I thought it was going to talk about biological warfare and stuff like that, which I guess kind of in a way, but not quite really. Like, you are messing with like genetics and like DNA and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, like, hopefully not to destroy. Like, when you put warfare at the end of anything, it kind of leads to like death and destruction, you know. So like, let's try to keep it positive. But like, all the positive outcomes of this is awesome. Like, just like the whole virus thing, for example, you know, it's like, okay, well, there's this new virus already done, you know. Like, can you imagine a world like that where it's like we know pretty much every possibility of every type of virus that's out there, which that would be physically impossible, but like, just imagine like that possibility of it could be in the future, you know. Like, a hospital visit could just be like walk in, get like a little scan thing, and then you're just healed. Like, that would be so awesome. So like, the building blocks to get there, you know, it could be messy. So like, you have one person that just kind of ruins everything for everybody, you know what I mean? And they have to have like regulations and stuff like that, and like, regulations are good. I'm just talking out my ass right here, but like, this is just, every time I watch an internet show video, I get this way. I get like, just, I don't shut up. Like, I just keep talking. I babble about it like constantly, because it's really cool stuff. And like, this one didn't have to do with space, but like, technically it had to do with your body, you know. So it kind of checked off the category that I really love about their videos, you know. So it's just really awesome. Like, from the bottom line, it's just really amazing. Like, I'm gonna go through the spiel again, you know, like everything they do, it's like they make it so easy for us to just digest and like watch these like funny little birds like just have fun and everything, but there's an undertone to it that's just amazing, man. Like, you're learning, and like, it doesn't even feel like you're learning. It feels like you're having fun watching a YouTube video. And to that, I applaud you, good sir, and everybody else that's involved in this. Seriously, like, this cannot be made just by one person. The entire team is fabulous. I love them. It's just everything they do. Seriously, like, I know I say that a lot, but I'm positive. I mean it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, ring the bell, become a member. You get videos a day early, and check out the merch. So that's it. I am the Master Zero. Y'all guys have been fantastic, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Later days.